Hi guys, Parm at Car Audio and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another interview with the same special guest that we interviewed this time last year, Chip, all the way from South Africa. Chip runs a company called Chicano Customs. They do all sorts of classic car restoration, they build cars and the list goes on. If you want the full lowdown on Chip and Chicano Customs, we'll put a link down to the video that we dropped last year. To us, Chip is the king of South Africa when it comes to building cars and restoring cars. Chip, we're a year on and it feels like you never left, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The time has just flown.
Yeah,
like,
it has.
and obviously you loved it over here so much, you decided to build another car, which is just behind us. We'll talk about the car in a few minutes. And you shipped it over again this year, again for Gravity Show. You know, first of all, thanks very much for trusting us again with another one of your cars.
Of course, no one else.
This time, there was a lot more involved on this car because Chip, again, had to get it on the container. The car wasn't quite finished, so we actually finished the car off when it landed here. So Chip, what's been going on over the last 12 months, man?
Sure, a lot. So first of all, thanks again for having us. And I say having us because you're actually allowing the whole of South Africa to be part of your guys' journey and our journey. So we appreciate it. And what's up to all the viewers? Glad to be back. And time just flew, bro. You mentioned it earlier. Like we were sitting here last year with a different car. And it feels like, you know what, it was just yesterday. So I'm quite stoked to be here.
Social media has kind of connected us.
Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you know what, social media does have its negative points.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more positive points.
Yes.
Just like we are today, you know, if it wasn't for social media, you wouldn't know I existed.
100%.
I wouldn't know you existed, and we would never have connected.
Of course.
And, you know, when I met you for the first time in person last year, it felt like we'd been friends for years and years, and it's just like, wow.
I always say that social media is kind of like your CV, and it allows us to connect. It also allows me to see your guys' passion, and I think that's what unites us in the car scene worldwide, you know. You guys are passionate. I'm a huge fan. A lot of my viewers are huge fans of you guys, you know, so that's the advantage, and it connects us. It allows us to share that passion, which is important, you know. I think you gotta have passion in anything you do, whether you're videoing, whether you're selling sneakers, you know, because it'll just take you to the next level, and I think that's important.
Working in the industry that you're passionate about is just, it's
100%. So I've got a slogan that I love by.
Go on.
I've even got it on my shop sign.
Okay.
It says, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And
exactly.
And for me, I mean, if you think about it, the industry that we're in, it's a lot of pressure, targets, you're working on special cars. So you're always under immense pressure to deliver to a certain expectation.
Yep.
And I believe that your passion gives you purpose and your passion gives you power. So if you follow it, there's days where, like you said, you just want to get and tackle that problem and, you know, take it heads on. And if that's advice that I can give to anyone, follow your passion. You'll never look back.
This car you've shipped over.
Sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It got trailered to us 2 weeks ago, and I was watching the CCTV, and I was thinking, what the hell was that just pulling up? And I realized it was Chip's W108.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, the car that he shipped over last year was a fantastic BMW 2002.
E9.
I knew that. I was just, I was just testing you.
You warned me.
No. I was just testing you to see if you're with us today.
Sorry. You see, I listened.
The car was called Enkabi, and it was a beautiful BMW E9, and you actually won an award for it at Gravity, didn't you?
Took top 5 in Gravity, which was like the ultimate for me. It was quite an honor, honestly, to be able to go through all the difficulty and get to the show and get appreciated, you know, for your work. That was like a highlight of my career.
Dude, when we're trying to get cars ready for a show, we're on it the night before.
Yeah.
And, you know, for you to get a car ready and get it in a container 6 weeks before a show. You know what, hat off to you, my man. And obviously, working in South Africa doesn't come without its issues.
Challenges.
Challenges, shall I say.
Yeah,
but you're obviously used to those.
Yeah.
Electricity cutting out.
Yes. Water problems, a lack of skill, and I say a lack of skill because we are losing a lot of our tradesmen, and our tradesmen are relocating to countries like the UK, New Zealand, Australia, you know, because our rand is so weak.
Okay.
So guys are getting much better offers overseas. And then we left with, I won't say the worst, but we left with a small pool of people that actually have the skill to be able to build those cars.
Yeah.
And that's a challenge that we are struggling with, you know, especially in this game. It's not only in this game, but in every industry, you know. And my wish and my ultimate goal is to one day open up a training school and kind of teach people this work. You know,
that'd be good.
Yeah, so that's my contribution long term that I'd like to do. There's a lot of good builders in South Africa. Guys are building some sick cars in South Africa. So to be able to come through, represent our country and show the rest of the world what we're capable of, you know, it's really an honor. And to be able to like walk away with a top 5 prize. Last year, what I took away from the Gravity show and seeing your guys' cars is that I want to improve on my paint work. I want to improve on a lot of stuff. I mean, you guys gave me a compliment saying that the paint work looks amazing. The detailer said the paint work. There's another gentleman that came into the shop. So for me, that's like a big thing, you know, is that you guys can see our improvement. And that's what it's about. Every build has got to be better than the next build, you know, and that's how you improve.
And you've clearly improved. I'm not saying the E9 was substandard because it was fantastic, but I feel the paintwork on the W108 is just, it's a level up. It's absolutely beautiful. And, you know, for a car of that age, to get the panels straight, to get the paint looking decent on it, you know, to cut out all the rust and whatnot, you know, it's
not
tall,
easy.
It's a tall order, man.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, hat off to you.
No, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. You guys inspire us. So.
Oh, thank you. And honestly, we look at the struggles that you go through, and you know, we kind of think, thank God.
Yeah.
I think I'd have a meltdown in those conditions.
And look, as South Africans, we've gone through a lot.
Yeah.
But I honestly can sit here and say I'm proud to say that we are a resilient country. No matter the challenges, you know, every country's got their problems. But I love the fact that when South Africans need to pull together, we pull together, you know, and we support each other. And I think that's important. So shout out to the South African viewers. Shout out to the UK and everyone that's watching. Honestly, you guys inspire us a lot. And that's also why I love coming here, is because I want to take stuff back to improve, you know.
Oh, so you don't come here for the weather then?
No, the weather is another subject.
Hey, listen, you know, we have this saying, you might have heard it, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Of course.
And that's obviously the case with you, and you've just gone from strength to strength.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Anyway, great to have you back. It's been a laugh this week. The last few weeks, it's been super stressful for me, but I think you being here kind of took that edge off the stress a little bit. You know, we've had a laugh, we've had a joke, and it's just kind of softened the blow.
Nice.
But you know what? That's enough of me. That's enough of Chip. Let's now talk about the fantastic classic Merc that's parked behind me. Let's start from the top.
Okay.
What is it?
So it's a 1972 W108.
72?
1972.
It's flipping older than me.
Yeah, older
than me. And it looks in better condition than I am. But that's all down to you. That's all down to you, right?
This is a car I've owned now for about 4 years.
Okay.
The last time I drove this car was 3.5 years ago.
Oh.
It was white. It had a set of Maybach wheels on with the air ride. It was nice, but it didn't have that wow factor for me.
Okay.
So I asked my viewers on YouTube to choose a car for me to build to take to Gravity. And they chose this car purely because it had the least amount of work to do within the time frame allocated.
Okay.
So this car won, and initially I was supposed to paint the car black.
Okay.
And do a green interior. I recovered the interior. I got the black paint, and we were about to paint the car, and I thought to myself, black is going to be too plain, because if you go on Google and you Google black Mercedes, you'll pick up thousands.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do something different. So this is a custom mix. We mixed the paint 3 times to get this specific color. It's called Vato green because the car's name is Vato. You know I name all my cars.
Yeah, yeah. So is it like a one-off mixture?
Yeah, one-off mixture.
Okay.
It's got a black undercoat with the green pearl gold tinsel. And this is actually my first green car that I've ever painted for myself.
Okay.
And I'm not a green person, but after seeing the color and the tinsel and the effect and matching it with the rag top, I thought to myself, you know what, green is the way to go because it looks old school Latino, Chicano style.
Yeah.
So that's the story behind the paint in the car. You'll notice as well, we got a set of wire wheels on.
You know what? I don't know how you keep them so clean. Sod that. But you know what? They look great.
Yeah.
And they're center lock, right?
Yeah, center lock.
Yep.
17 inch, the front is 8.5J, the rear is 9J. So guess what tire size we're running on the front?
Are they actually tires? They look like rubber bands.
Rubber bands, yeah.
So you've got
195/40.
195/40/17 on the front.
205/40/17 in the
Oh
rear.
yeah, and the stretch actually quite matches up. You know, being a staggered fitment,
Yes.
the stretch, yeah, that looks pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So one thing I love about the old school Mercs is the way they're negative when you air them out.
Look at that.
It looks, yeah.
Yeah, looks super dope. I don't know too much about a 1972 Merc for obvious reasons, but I'm pretty sure it didn't come with this from factory, did it?
Yeah, it didn't. So that's an aftermarket product. We actually had this product imported from Legacy Sunroofs in the States.
Oh, okay.
They did us a favor because we literally sent them WhatsApp voice notes saying, please, the car's got to leave for a show.
Yeah.
And they actually pushed us up in the queue.
Oh, okay.
And sent it within 2 weeks. The rag top was by us.
So this car didn't have a sunroof full stop?
No, it didn't.
Okay, and you've gone and cut?
Yeah. A good friend of ours and one of our sponsors, IS Motorsport, they actually the sunroof gurus in South Africa.
Okay.
So they came through to the shop and cut the roof. If I can tell you, that was like the most stressful time.
Was it one of those where you just didn't even want to look at it?
Yeah,
look at the roof getting
I
cut
tried
out?
not to go to the car because the guy was like cutting, and I'm thinking to myself, I hope you're cutting
Was
correctly.
he using an angle grinder?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I love angle grinders. I love angle grinders. I love chopping it up.
Yeah. This is also one of the key features on the car, which is the rag top. Interior wise, like I mentioned, we covered the seats green. And because I changed the exterior color, we recovered the seats in the tan. This is like a leather Swedish type of tan
It's
color.
pretty similar to what you did on Ancarby, wasn't
Yes,
it?
100%. Just a little bit of a difference in terms of variation of the color. And you know, upholstery is our strength. So we wrapped the roof liner in a matching suede, did the dash, steering, etc. So you can see it matches. I like my interiors to look complete, you know. I don't like to break color.
Complete, yeah, you got that right. That looks absolutely flawless. And you do all the trimming yourself?
Yes, we do. Paint, trimming, air ride, mechanical, electrical, sound, all done in-house, one-stop shop.
Nice. Obviously, in true chip style, there's also a very snazzy kind of boot build in the car as well. So let's take a quick look at that. I love the rear shelf. All the detail work. It takes time.
It does take time, bro.
And skill.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And imagination.
Nice, look at that.
So this is the boot install. As you know, you guys assisted with the air ride as well. So we went with a 4 compressor setup, 2 tank system purely because of the double bellows. We wanted them to
They take a lot of air, don't they? Because the bags that you've used on this car, they're actually
airlift
dominator bags, and they're quite big, so they need a lot of air. And then obviously the 4 compressors help generate the air in the tanks a lot faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one thing that I brought now recently, we've got a gentleman that does scale model cars.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
a nice little touch. I like that.
Yeah.
And in terms of audio, you're running 2 Alpine
Type G10s.
Type G10s, 2 Alpine amps, and I believe we wired up all the speakers for you.
Yes.
Got it, because none of it was working when it
Yeah,
got here.
yeah.
We rewired it, put a stereo in,
Yes.
and I must say,
It sounds clean,
sounds
clean,
wicked, man.
clean, clean.
Sounds really nice.
And for me, to be honest with you, I'm not trying to score brownie points here, but to get you guys to actually work on a car was an honor, like really, no lie. So that's something I wanted to do, is I wanted you guys to be involved in this build, because again, you guys do a lot for us. You're storing the car, your hospitality is amazing, you know, so it's really an honor to have your guys work on the car and be part of this build.
Likewise, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. I texted him the other day asking him what Vato means, and he sent me a text spec of the car. I'm like, no. I need to know what the word Vato means. But that's not actually a South African word. It's a Spanish word.
Spanish word.
For what?
For a guy, a cool guy. Like if you say, how you doing, mate?
Yeah.
Mate, what's up, Vato?
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, so it means like that.
What's up, Vato?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, wicked.
And it ties in with the Chicanos team, you know, the
that's cool,
Latino
man.
culture.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
So the car was fresh out of the paint booth, and I think all Chip did was flat and polish it, but it needed a good detail.
Yeah.
By the time it got here, the car was very dusty. There was loads of swirl marks all over
And
it.
scratches.
So there was a scratch on the rear quarter here.
Yeah.
Chip said to me, "Can you arrange to get that scratch resprayed?" And I'm like, "No," just because it probably wouldn't match. But then he said to me, "No, I've sent a pot of paint with the car as well."
Yes.
But we actually didn't need to.
Buffed right out.
Bally managed to machine it out.
I can tell you, Bally did a phenomenal job, bro.
Look at it, the car's
Yeah.
spanking, mate.
He really brought the color out, and also
You can see a lot more of the pearl now.
Yeah,
it's,
you can.
It's got like a light green, goldy kind of flip to it.
Exactly.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. You could see when he was polishing, he was stressed, but I saw he put his heart into the car.
Again, he's passionate about polishing cars.
Yeah.
And you know, he smashed it.
He really did a phenomenal job. So I'm gonna test your knowledge now.
My knowledge.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. Okay.
So look at the headlights.
Yeah.
What headlights are these?
They look like from some sort of BM.
Yeah, I'm a BM guy. You know, I love BMW.
These are E30 headlights.
E30 headlights. So we modified E30 headlights to fit into the car. And the reason why I did that is because I'm an E30 guy.
Yeah.
So I wanted something of me in the car. Look, everything is me, but
something
you know,
of you.
Yeah, something of me, something that I'm like, you know. And the Mercedes-Benz purists will hate me for this, but I think it looks kind of cool.
Well, it's kind of updated the front end of the car a little bit, because you've got the projector lamps out of it now. Obviously, they're a lot brighter.
Yeah.
You impressed with me now, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, man. Do you know what? I've actually never looked under the hood.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
Just excuse the cable ties that we put for the shipping. It's a stock 2.8 motor dual carb system.
Wow.
So we didn't do much on the engine bay. We just reconned the radiator, changed the pipes.
Yeah.
I painted the inside of the air cleaner, the color of the car, and we've got a gent that does absolutely amazing work. It's water blasting.
That's getting quite common over here as well now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, when you watch the process, it's mesmerizing.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
So Andrew from Blastech sorted us out. So there wasn't much because, again, the car is not built to be like a speed out there car.
No.
It's just, we wanted to make it look neat, presentable.
Yeah.
So that's the front end sorted, the engine bay.
I still can't get over the paint.
Yeah, the color.
Can I sit in the driver's side?
Of course.
Yeah? Wow, check this out. Obviously this doesn't have
Electric windows.
electric windows, but you know what? I can live with that.
In a way, you can call it power windows because you use all your power to turn it down.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Wow, this is Very nice. Is this the same material that your previous car was
No,
trimmed
there's a
in?
different type. So this one's got a suede finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other one was more leather.
More leather,
leathery.
yeah. So this is very difficult to keep clean. I use this mostly in show cars that hardly get used. And yeah, all the wood was re-dubbed, hydro-dubbed. And then you guys fitted a killer radio, nice set of speaker pods with JBL speakers. So that's actually just picked the value of the car up because you guys did it.
You know what? This is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is so, you know what? I could imagine cruising down like Uxbridge Road or up the M40 or something, just like, yeah, man.
Playing Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, whatever,
Yeah.
you know. These seats are huge.
Yeah, they're
You can
comfy.
you can fit 2 people on one seat.
You can.
Did these come with an option where you had a full front bench?
No, not this one.
Not
the
these
earlier models.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's got armrests.
Armrests,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, let me just redo that pose. Yeah, that's cool, man. You know, once again, hat off to you, mate. I know I keep saying it, but genuinely, I don't even think we could do something to this extent. This is lovely.
And then the carpets. Now the reason why I chose this carpet is because the grain looks similar to the grain in the leather.
Is this domestic carpet?
Yes, it is.
I thought so.
Yeah. So it makes you feel like you're in an office.
To be fair, you could be sat in there doing your work, mate.
Yeah,
It's
you
so
can.
comfortable in here. It's
Yeah.
it's absolutely brilliant.
And then custom car mats as well with the Chicano's logo.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's
do
all
you
the-
do the embroidery in house as well?
My neighbor does it. So
Okay.
Dusky Sports, they actually manufacture clothing. They do our clothing line and
okay.
that. So they
Got
do
ya.
embroidery. I always put them under pressure last minute because I decide, okay, embroidery will look cool.
Yeah.
And then we take a walk next door and I'm like, guys, I need it now. I need it
Yeah,
now.
because it's like the finishing touch, and
Yes.
it's always the finishing touches that come to you last. And you think, I need to get this done. I need to get that done.
Yeah.
Chip, just one other thing. I've just noticed the mileage on this car.
Yeah.
59,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
Now, admittedly, there's one digit short.
Yes. So it turns over.
So has it turned over, or is that the actual mileage?
So I'm not sure if it's the actual mileage.
Okay.
I haven't driven the car much. I think since I've owned it, I probably drove the car 6 times. It more stands in the showroom as a trophy car. But
Nice.
it could be, and the reason why I say that is because you look at the wear on a lot of your components, and that will give you the telltale sign as to the age of the car, you know? So it could be, it could have turned once, could have turned twice, but yeah, I don't have documents to prove it.
You know what? This is really nice.
Thank you, bro.
Really well put together.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Coming from you guys, it means a lot.
Yeah.
It really
Do you know
does.
what? I love the smell on the
Yeah,
interior.
yeah.
It smells like a brand new car, obviously because it's been retrimmed. But yeah.
Yeah.
This is fantastic, bro.
Thank you, bro.
That's crazy. You know,
Appreciate
one
it.
last thing I want to do.
Yeah,
I want to start it.
start it.
So this is what a 1972 2.8 straight 6 carburetor-driven engine sounds like. Right, let's give it a go.
Not bad,
Wow.
not bad.
Whoa. Look at that. Mate, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Hold on. Oh, I love that smell of fuel and air mixture.
Yeah.
And oh, that's so nostalgic. That's amazing, man. Wicked. That is so cool. Dude,
thank you,
you
bro.
smashed it.
Thank you.
Listen, once again, thank you very much for trusting us with your latest project. Guys, make sure you go back and watch the first video. There is a link down the bottom. Once again, everyone from South Africa, you bang. Wicked. Thank you very much. There is another thing that we're going to do, which we'll do now.
Yeah.
We're gonna both sign a couple of T-shirts, and when Chip gets back to SA, he's gonna.
Hand it out to some of the fans and viewers. Them
Yeah.
sign.
check it out, guys. When Chip gets back, he's going to think of something funky to do with these to give away to one of you lucky winners. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled on his socials, and I'm sure he'll put out a very good competition in the next few coming weeks.
Definitely,
Yeah,
no
lovely.
doubt.
Anyway, I believe there's a trailer waiting outside to get the car loaded up onto the trailer and get it all the way to Birmingham, which I think is about 120 miles from here. So I guess you need to get going, don't you? Really?
Definitely.
Perfect.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it, bro.
Bruv, thank you very much.
Much love, mad respect for
And
you guys.
for all you guys, the UK guys, American guys, South African guys, keep it real. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. But yeah, I'm sure Chip will be back again next year.
Definitely.
What are you building for next year?
It's a secret.
Oh,
What
it's a
are we
secret.
building for next year?
We?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just been roped into building a car with Chip, so
Yeah.
I guess that will happen. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again next year.